At the beginning of the story, we see some strange creatures coming out of the ocean and moving toward the city. These creatures are called parasites. Then, we see a man sleeping beside his wife, when suddenly, one of those alien parasites enters through the man's ear. As soon as the parasite goes inside, the man starts suffering and shaking in pain. But after some time, he suddenly becomes calm and falls asleep again. After that, we are introduced to a boy named Shinichi, who is listening to music with headphones on. At the same time, another alien parasite tries to enter through his ear. But because Shinichi is wearing headphones, the parasite cannot get inside. When it fails to enter through the ear, it tries to go inside through his nose instead. However, Shinichi wakes up because he feels something entering his nose, and he quickly grabs the parasite and throws it away. But the parasite still keeps moving toward him. Out of fear, Shinichi picks up a book and tries to kill it. Suddenly, the parasite bites his hand and enters inside his arm, slowly moving toward the rest of his body. Shinichi becomes terrified after seeing this, so he quickly grabs a rope and tightly ties his arm to stop the parasite from spreading further into his body. But because the parasite is still inside his arm, Shinichi starts feeling extreme pain. He screams loudly, and hearing his screams, his mother comes into the room. Shinichi tells her that some kind of bug entered his hand, but when his mother checks his arm, she finds nothing there. She thinks Shinichi is joking and leaves the room. Meanwhile, Shinichi becomes confused and starts wondering where the creature disappeared. The next morning, while eating breakfast, Shinichi notices that his right hand, the same hand where the parasite entered, feels very strange. After this, we see the man whose ear was infected by the parasite. He starts behaving very oddly, and his eyes twist in a creepy way, as if he has completely lost control over his body. Then the man walks toward his wife, and suddenly his mouth opens like a giant monster filled with many eyes inside it. Before his wife can even understand what is happening, the man instantly eats her head in one bite. Here we learn that these parasites enter through a human's ear, take control of the brain, and then completely control the person's body however they want. Later, we see Shinichi going to school with his girlfriend, but today his behavior feels different, and he has no control over the hand infected by the parasite. His hand starts touching his girlfriend strangely and suddenly grabs her private part. Seeing this, his girlfriend gets angry and walks away. Later in class, Shinichi accidentally drops his eraser on the floor. When he tries to pick it up, he cannot reach it because it is too far away. But suddenly his hand stretches unnaturally long and grabs the eraser by itself. Shinichi becomes completely shocked and cannot understand what is happening to him. After school, while playing basketball with his friends, Shinichi throws the ball from a very long distance and scores perfectly in the basket. All of his friends are shocked, and even Shinichi himself cannot understand how he managed to do that. Feeling disturbed, Shinichi returns home and starts researching everything on the internet, but he cannot find any information about his condition. Then suddenly an eye appears from his hand, but the moment Shinichi notices it, the eye disappears back inside his arm. Terrified, Shinichi grabs a knife and prepares to cut the part of his hand where the eye appeared. But suddenly his hand transforms into a giant snake-like form and scares him. Then it changes into a small creature. Shinichi is extremely frightened and asks the creature, "Who are you?" The creature simply repeats his words and says, "Who are you?" Shinichi starts crying and says to himself that something terrible has happened to his hand. The creature keeps repeating his words and then finally tells him that it has eaten his hand. Meanwhile, we again see the same man who killed and ate his wife. Now he sits in front of the television, trying to learn human language. We also discover that he has completely eaten his wife's entire body. The next morning, when Shinichi wakes up, he sees that the creature attached to his hand is reading his laptop and books to learn human behavior and language. Shinichi tells the creature that he will go to a hospital, cut off his arm, and separate it from himself. Hearing this, the creature says that doing so would separate them, but Shinichi would lose one of his hands, and it knows he would never agree to that. The creature then explains that it originally tried to take control of Shinichi's entire body, but because Shinichi tied his arm tightly with a rope, it was unable to move further. As a result, it could only take control of his hand. It also tells Shinichi that now both of them are connected to each other and asks him not to worry. The creature tells Shinichi that it will never harm him, because if Shinichi dies, it will die too. Hearing this, Shinichi finally calms down a little and asks the creature its name. The creature replies that he can call it Migi. When Shinichi goes to school, Migi starts reading many books to learn more about humans. Migi is extremely intelligent, As soon as Shinichi walks out of the classroom, Migi notices some students practicing fighting techniques in another class and instantly learns those combat skills just by watching them. Later, during painting class, Shinichi makes a beautiful painting of his girlfriend using the hand controlled by Migi. His girlfriend comes there and becomes very happy after seeing the amazing painting he made of her. She tells Shinichi that last time he touched her private part by mistake, but if he ever does something like that again, she will kill him. After saying this, she leaves. After school, Shinichi returns home and starts taking a bath in the bathtub. At that moment, Migi says that it wants to investigate his body. Shinichi refuses, but Migi forcefully starts examining his body parts anyway. After inspecting him, Migi even laughs at him. Here we can see that Shinichi and Migi have slowly become good friends, and both of them are learning how to live together. At the same time, we see the condition of the city outside. Many more parasites have now taken over different human bodies, and those parasites are killing and eating people. News about these murders spreads throughout the city, but ordinary people still have no idea who is behind the killings. One day, when Shinichi goes to the market, Migi suddenly tells him that it can sense another parasite nearby. Shinichi ignores him at first, but Migi forcefully drags him into a restaurant. Inside, they see a horrifying man whose body has also been taken over by a parasite. That man is eating a normal human. The moment the man sees Shinichi, he immediately realizes that Shinichi also has a parasite inside his body. Because of this, the man offers Shinichi human meat to eat, but Shinichi refuses to eat it. After seeing this reaction, the man understands that the parasite inside Shinichi does not fully control his body and is only attached to his hand. The moment he realizes this, he decides to kill Shinichi. But before he can attack, Migi senses his killing intent and warns Shinichi that the man is about to murder him, so they must escape immediately. Shinichi quickly tries to run away, but the door refuses to open. Then the man approaches him and cuts off one of his own hands. He tells Migi to leave Shinichi's body and come into his hand instead. But by now, Migi and Shinichi have become close friends, and Migi also likes Shinichi's body, so it refuses the offer. This makes the man furious, and he attacks Shinichi. However, Migi fights back to protect Shinichi. Since Migi had previously watched students practicing martial arts at school, it uses the same fighting techniques against the parasite. With one powerful move, Migi cuts the parasite's head off from its body, killing it instantly. Just then, someone starts coming toward the restaurant. Before that person can notice Shinichi, he quickly escapes through the back door. After returning home, Shinichi does not tell his mother anything about what happened. Meanwhile, the news reports that people are disappearing every day across the city, but the police still have no idea who is responsible. Other than Shinichi, nobody knows that parasites are killing and eating humans. Shinichi then asks Migi to tell the other parasites to stop killing people. Migi replies that humans also kill vegetables and animals for food, so parasites eating humans is no different. According to Migi, there is nothing wrong with it. Migi also explains that since it does not have full control over Shinichi's body, it receives energy from whatever Shinichi eats, so it has no need to kill humans itself. The next day at school, Migi tells Shinichi that another parasite is nearby, and this time, it turns out to be Shinichi's teacher. The moment Shinichi looks at her, he realizes that she is a parasite. At the same time, the teacher also understands that Shinichi is connected to a parasite. After school ends, the teacher calls Shinichi aside and tells him that he does not need to fear her. She explains that she came to the school so she could learn human behavior and blend in among humans. She also reveals that she became pregnant with another parasite to find out whether a child born from two parasites would be human or another parasite. Then the teacher introduces Shinichi to two more parasites who have taken over human bodies. One of them is a high school student, and the other is a police officer. The teacher explains that the three of them work together as a group and share information with each other, so they can continue hiding among humans safely. She then invites Shinichi to join their group as well. However, Shinichi refuses to work together with them. The teacher tells Shinichi that if he does not want to join their group, then that is his choice. But he must never reveal their secret to anyone. If he ever tells somebody that they are parasites, they will kill him without hesitation. After saying this, the three of them start leaving. However, before leaving, the police officer keeps staring at Shinichi in a very strange way. After they leave, Migi tells Shinichi that the parasite inside the teacher feels extremely calm and intelligent. Migi says that it has never seen a parasite as peaceful as her before. But according to Migi, there is something strange and dangerous about the police officer, so Shinichi should stay alert around him. Later, while Shinichi is returning home, the parasite police officer suddenly appears in front of him. The officer is furious because he has already figured out that Shinichi was responsible for killing the parasite at the restaurant a few days ago. Because of this, he attacks Shinichi to kill him, but Migi blocks the attack and protects Shinichi. After that, Migi starts fighting the police officer Parasyte, and a brutal battle begins between them. While the two parasites are fighting, Shinichi uses his brain and suddenly stabs a metal rod into the officer's stomach with his other hand. Blood starts pouring out from the officer's body. Since the parasite is still using a human body as its host, the body becomes weak from losing too much blood, and because of that, the parasite also weakens and collapses to the ground. After the fight, Shinichi quickly heads back home. Meanwhile, the police officer's body completely stops functioning due to excessive blood loss. Because of this, the parasite leaves the dead body and starts searching for a new human host. At that exact moment, Shinichi's mother happens to pass by that area, and the parasite enters her body. Back at home, Shinichi sits sadly because he has just killed someone for the first time and feels guilty about it. But suddenly, Migi warns him that the police officer Parasyte is coming toward them again. Hearing this, Shinichi becomes confused because he believed they had already killed that parasite. To protect himself, Shinichi grabs a knife and hides in a corner. Just then, his mother enters the house, but her behavior feels extremely strange. Migi immediately realizes that the police officer Parasyte has now taken over Shinichi's mother's body. Because of this, Migi wants to kill her immediately. However, Shinichi refuses because he loves his mother deeply. Suddenly, Shinichi's mother transforms into a horrifying creature, and the parasite controlling her attacks Shinichi directly in the heart. Shinichi gets critically injured and falls to the ground. After believing Shinichi is dead, the parasite leaves the house. Now Shinichi is slowly dying because his heart has been pierced, and he starts taking his final breaths. To save him, Migi leaves Shinichi's hand and enters the injured area inside his body. Shinichi remains lying there in that condition for many hours. Later, we see Migi returning back into Shinichi's hand, and after some time, Shinichi stands in front of a mirror and checks his injury. But surprisingly, there is not even a single wound mark left on his body. Migi explains that it used some of its own cells to repair Shinichi's heart, which healed the damage completely and saved his life. Even after surviving, Shinichi does not feel happy at all because his mother was the only family member truly close to him, and now even she has been taken over by a parasite. Because of this, Shinichi becomes filled with rage and starts burning with the desire for revenge against the parasite that stole his mother's body. The next day, Shinichi starts searching everywhere for the parasite that took control of his mother. We also notice that Shinichi himself has completely changed. Earlier, he used to be a scared and weak boy, but after Migi's cells entered his body, he has become far more aggressive and fearless. Now he roams across the city searching for the parasite. While searching, he eventually arrives at a crowded gathering where many people are listening to a politician giving a speech and asking for votes. The moment Shinichi sees the politician, he realizes that the politician is also a parasite. This shocks Shinichi because if that parasite politician wins the election, the entire city could end up in danger. The next day at school, Shinichi meets the same student parasite who was part of the teacher's group. We learn that the teacher intentionally transferred this student into Shinichi's school so he could secretly keep an eye on Shinichi. In front of the other students, the parasite acts like he and Shinichi are meeting for the first time, while the parasite teacher secretly watches everything from above. After returning home, Migi tells Shinichi that ever since it used its own cells to repair Shinichi's heart, it has started feeling exhausted. Because of this, Migi now needs to sleep for 4 hours every day. Migi warns Shinichi that while it is asleep, Shinichi will have to protect himself alone. After saying this, Migi suddenly disappears and falls asleep. Shinichi tries to wake Migi up, but Migi does not respond. Meanwhile, police officers across the city start receiving reports about many mysterious deaths. During their investigation, they discover that parasites are secretly living inside human bodies and hiding among normal people while killing humans. After doing more research, the police find a strange way to identify parasites. They learn that if a person is controlled by a parasite, then even a strand of that person's hair will move like a living creature when pulled out. The police announce this information on television, and now every citizen knows how to identify parasites. The next day at school, the parasite student is sitting in class, while all the girls are painting, including Shinichi's girlfriend. Suddenly, one girl jokingly pulls out one of the student's hairs. The moment she does, the hair starts twisting and moving like a living thing. Seeing this, the girl becomes terrified, and all the students immediately realize that the boy is a parasite. At the same time, the parasite student also understands that his secret has been exposed. Because of this, he transforms into his true form and attacks the girls. Everyone starts screaming, and hearing the noise, Shinichi rushes toward the classroom to save them. At the same time, the parasite teacher also realizes that the student she placed in the school to spy on Shinichi has now been exposed. Inside the classroom, Shinichi's girlfriend bravely grabs some chemical bottles and throws them directly into the parasite's face. The chemicals burn him badly, causing him to lose control completely. He starts attacking everyone around him wildly. A little later, when Shinichi finally reaches the classroom, the parasite has already killed several girls and is now chasing his girlfriend. Seeing this, Shinichi rushes forward, knocks the parasite to the ground, and starts fighting him. Just then, the parasite teacher also arrives there. When the teacher sees that the student parasite has killed many girls, she becomes furious because his actions could expose her own identity as well. To erase the evidence, she throws a bomb into the classroom and leaves immediately. But before the bomb explodes, Shinichi grabs his girlfriend and jumps out of the classroom window from the 3rd floor. A huge explosion destroys the floor above them. Even after the blast, the parasite student survives, although he is badly injured now. Outside, Shinichi's girlfriend starts looking at him strangely because he survived a jump from the 3rd floor without getting hurt at all. At that moment, she realizes that Shinichi is also connected to a parasite. Soon after, the police arrive at the school and begin investigating the explosion. But suddenly, the parasite student attacks and kills one of the officers before escaping toward the rooftop. At the same time, Migi wakes up and tells Shinichi that the parasite student is still alive and has already killed more people. When Shinichi asks where he is, Migi tells him that the parasite is currently on the school rooftop. After hearing this, Shinichi climbs onto the roof of a nearby building. Migi transforms into a bow, and Shinichi fires a sharp projectile directly at the parasite student, killing him instantly. Afterward, Shinichi goes straight to the parasite teacher and asks her about the police officer parasite. The teacher tells him that the officer is already dead. Shinichi replies that although he killed the officer, the parasite from that body took control of his mother instead. He says that now he wants to kill that parasite no matter what. Hearing this, the teacher gives Shinichi an address and tells him that he will find his mother's parasite there. As soon as Shinichi gets the address, he heads straight to that place where his mother is staying. Soon, the two finally face each other. We can see that his mother's eyes no longer contain any emotions. The parasite has completely taken over her body. Just before the fight begins, Migi suddenly starts feeling sleepy again and tells Shinichi that it is going to sleep. But before sleeping, Migi transforms Shinichi's hand into a sharp weapon and leaves the rest to him. Now Shinichi has to fight alone. Suddenly, Shinichi's mother transforms into a terrifying creature and attacks him. Shinichi desperately tries to defend himself. After fighting for some time, Shinichi slowly gains the upper hand. But just when he is about to kill the parasite, he suddenly hears his mother's voice. For a brief moment, Shinichi's mother looks at him with love in her eyes. She temporarily regains control over her body and recognizes her son. But only seconds later, the parasite takes control of her again and launches another deadly attack toward Shinichi. However, during the attack, Shinichi's mother stretches out her own arm and blocks the parasite's strike, saving her son's life. Her arm starts bleeding heavily, causing her body to weaken rapidly. Since the parasite depends on her body to survive, it also becomes weak. Taking advantage of the moment, Shinichi painfully kills the parasite, even though he does not want to. But by doing so, his mother also dies. Meanwhile, the parasite politician successfully wins the election and becomes the mayor of the city. This means the entire city is now in serious danger. At the same time, Shinichi visits the hospital to meet his girlfriend. But unknown to him, someone secretly watches him from a distance and quietly takes several photographs of both Shinichi and Migi. And the movie comes to an end. If you like this video, please do subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to leave a like. See you in the next video.